Hi everyone, Christophe Franck here. I wanted to speak about the Ikigai World Festival that just ended yesterday. We gathered, I was among a group of 80 speakers gathered by the organizers from Japan, and I wanted to share a little bit about what I remember, my insights, the feeling I have after this impressive organization, according to me. So I wanted first to speak about the story behind this festival, and I think it is an impulse given by a very famous Japanese writer whose name is Akihiro Nakatani, who wrote over 1,000 books, mostly about self-help, motivation and personal development in all fields of life. And he is sharing in this festival that he likes to create stories with people. So this is what happened. He created this suggestion to the main organizer, Fushinari Tsutsumi, to create an online festival after a presidential festival in Japan. And what happened is that a dynamic has been created, and I wanted to illustrate that with a quote of a French author, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, who writes in Citadel: "If you want to build a ship, don't drum up people together to collect wood, and don't assign them tasks and work, but rather teach them to long for the endless immensity of the sea." So this is the idea. The idea is to give a project something to build together, and that was the magic of this festival. I was personally involved with lots of humility because it's the first time as a speaker and a moderator. I was offered to be part of this event by a friend, Yoshimi Muto, who asked me if I wanted to join, and because there was a synchronicity with recent release of my book Parenting the New World, Giving Birth to a Thriving Humanity, in which I speak about Ikigai. So I was really enthusiastic to be part of this global dynamic. So I decided to join, and today I want to share with you some key points, key aspects of what I try to extract as a philosopher, as a truth seeker, wisdom seeker, and also thanks to my synthetic mind. So this is some key points I want to share in this video. So the first one is about the definition of Ikigai. What means Ikigai, or reason for living, purpose? There are different definitions. In fact, what I understood that at the same time, nearly at the same time, two books have been released. One from a Spanish author, and he published a book giving what is called the Venn diagram about Ikigai that I reproduce in my book as well. So this diagram, where Ikigai is encountered as at the intersection of your passion, your vocation, your profession, and your mission. This is a simple definition that came from the West, I would say. And at the same time, Kenichiro Mogi published another book in Japanese about Ikigai with a definition which is more intuitive and linked to your experience, meaning that in fact you discover progressively your ikigai through taking actions and the feedback of your feelings, the satisfaction you get uh, uh, when you find your ikigai, because in fact it's what you have to live, what you discover that brings you joy, you know. So this is a different definition, and Kenichiro pardon, Kenichiro Mogi is featured in the festival. There's an interview with him, so he explains his definition of ikigai. And then there's also in the festival an interview with Ken Honda, who is giving his own definition of ikigai, more around discovering a feeling of joy, you know, and blooming, and seeking to shine and bloom where you are planted. He says, I understood in the festival he speaks about the inner ikigai and the outer ikigai, meaning that you can find your joy by doing things, simple things that you choose in your daily life, that could be hobby or a kind of passion, but there's no recognition from society. It does not give you an income, a reward financially, you know, and you can have an ikigai that you express for the society, and you can make a living with it. So it's a different kind of definition as well, and I wanted to share my own definition, which is complementary, and I present it in my book and in the festival as well rapidly. But here I wanted to go deeper in this definition because in fact I link ikigai with what is called destiny or dharma, destiny in Christianism and dharma in India, meaning that there's a kind of alignment you can find late in your life or early in your life, and it depends on your journey and on your education, on society, and how you find a favorable context to discover and live your ikigai according to me. So I analyze that the Venn diagram is more a two-dimensional diagram, you know. It involves the individual and the society. But in my proposal, it's a 3D diagram. It's a 3D system because it involves you as a spirit manifested in the 3D reality in three spheres at the same time. The individual one delimited by your own body, the social one delimited by the society you belong to, and the sphere of life delimited by the biosphere on our planet. So that living your ikigai manifests when all three spheres are equally active. I show in the diagram that two dynamics are involved, one of integration and one of differentiation. So for the individual, the dynamic of integration is to find your happiness, living your passion, and it's the same for everyone. So we have all the same kind of joy expressing itself when we find a way to fulfill our passion, you know. But at the same time, there's a dynamic of differentiation because we don't have all the same gifts and our path of perfection is different. So that we bring our individuality and our uniqueness that way to really express our specificity and improve our skills in our craft. This is what we are for the individual. But as well as an individual, we are a citizen of a society. And in the society, it's another game that we play. It's the game of being an active part, an active member. And it goes with bringing our contribution. So we have to find a way to serve the collective. And it could be financially rewarded or not, but it's a contribution. For instance, in my case, for 30 years, I was dedicating my time to the family, to raise children. So it's not financially rewarded by the society. But now that I ended raising the children, the last one is 10 years old and the elder one is 30, I have more time to dedicate to create products like this book about parenting the new world and to offer support to other parents in their journey of parenting. So it's a way for me to enter the game of money and offer something to create my prosperity, or get a reward by the value I bring to others through my books and other products. So this is the way to be integrated and part of the society and be involved in this second sphere that constitute the two aspects of Ikigai, you know. But according to me, there's another sphere. It's the sphere of life. It's a third dimension. And it's where the individuals can see or discover that they are a reflection of the universe, especially thanks to astronomy, you discover that. And also in the society, you discover when you study societies that worlds they depend on the context created by the universe to have life appear on a planet. So this is what we have, and with this awareness, we can discover that our being, our reality is spiritual and that we are living a human experience. And due to that, because of that, our vocation, meaning the inner call, vocation comes from voice. There's an inner call that is not given by the society. And it's not something personal linked to our lineage. It's not linked to our family. It's really something we can feel within, and we can listen to this inner voice or not, but it's linked to our spiritual growth. So this is what we can see and what makes us differ from other people, because vocations are unique. But all vocations, according to me, they are here to favorize the creation of more harmony on the planet, more harmony where there's life. So this is a common mission of integration, everyone bringing their own contribution to this expansion of harmony on the planet. I say that we are here to bring something new to the world. Ken Honda is speaking about bringing your values, choosing to follow your values. For instance, is the wonderful case of an artist featured in the event, Hirono Nakamura. I love what he's doing, Hirono. I had the pleasure to be part of a workshop he made online in the Arigato Living community, so I understood his passion for that and the link between, in fact, the stomach cancer and the dragon, because it's the fire, and you need the fire for the digestive process in the stomach. So there's a link, a deep link with between his disease and his Ikigai. So it's very powerful. Life is very powerful to send you messages through your own body and through encounters or experiences in life, So this is an example that, in fact, what I call your vocation comes from the voice, the capability to express it with your voice. The vocation is not given by society. In my experience with my family, discovering your Ikigai is natural from early age in a favorable context. I call it the natural education, applying the principles of natural education, the nine principles of natural education, and the eighth principle is Ikigai living. It comes after all the principles are respected by the people in charge of you, your parents, the adults, etc. In the favorable context created thanks to applying these principles of education, you discover your Ikigai and you can live it from early age. It's natural. This is what I wanted to share in this message. Now about the event, the festival is divided in three parts. You've got Ikigai mind to discover your Ikigai, because I would say that your Ikigai is already known both by your body and by your soul, but not by your mind. The mind, the consciousness, needs to discover it inside the head, So you have to discover it with the mind. So this is the first step to discover your Ikigai. Then there's a second part about Ikigai art, or the art of expanding your Ikigai. And we have many wonderful examples of people expanding their Ikigai, whatever in arts, in career, in health, expanding it as nomad, as people choosing a nomad lifestyle, or as global leaders, expanding their Ikigai by living their dream, by finding freedom, financial freedom for themselves, their family. And you have also a part about the Ikigai and the art of bowing in Japan. The culture of Japan is really very strong. There's a very strong culture, and it's all around discipline and self-empowerment, self-mastery. So lots of personal empowerment in Japan, and it's a richness they bring to the world. You have also a discussion about the importance of food and the link between Ikigai and food. And as well, another one I want to mention is the Ikigai in relationships, not only between people, but could be also with animals or with in other circumstances. So many subjects, and it's really well structured, and with different panels and a moderator for each panel. And then the time is going very fast. It's very dense, This is why I really invite you to purchase the um, extended edition of this um, festival, and it is available with the link I share below, or you can wait until the Kindle edition is created for next month. In this extended edition, you have many extra gifts, like my own webinar about the Parenting Virtuous Spiral, explaining how to regenerate your family, community, and nation thanks to this parenting mindset I present in my book. So this is what I wanted to share in this video about this wonderful initiative, part of the Goen project. The Goen is a word explained by Fujinari Tsusumi that means meaningful relationships. So it's all about creating a project together, and I think that Ikigai, this concept of Ikigai, is very fundamental for the world, to create what I call the new world. It's a world in which everyone is living their Ikigai from early age. This is why I decided really to be part of this dynamic, because it's focused on what is at the core of the transition of civilization we are living currently at all levels of society, inviting everyone to live from their core, from their essence, from their joy, from what they feel called to live. This is what is bringing the most value to the world when you are living the why you are born one day on this planet. So I invite you to discover your Ikigai, to expand your Ikigai and fulfill your Ikigai thanks to all the content offered in this festival, now available thanks to the link below this video.